about she. What I was getting was very powerfully you might call the universal mother nature, however you want to describe that. Because I'm finding a lot of the work that I'm doing now with individuals, and with almost every woman I work with, has to do with womb wisdom and healing womb energy. And you know what, you talked about that a little bit, the guidance from the she. That it's so critical, not only for women, but for men also. It doesn't matter, because we've been both sexes in many, many lifetimes, so it doesn't really matter. And it's so critical now. And I mean, down to a T, I can say that just about every woman, this has been going on for quite some time now. And I do it a little bit differently for men, because it would seem a little odd to a guy. But it's the healing that the womb, the heart, the throat connection, and the power through the abdomen, and then grounding deep into the earth, and then extending out through all space-time dimensions, which is why I do that meditation in the beginning. And that one just came to me. So I'm feeling that energy right now, very powerfully. The womb, I'll call it the womb energy for lack of a better term. But it's the power, the creativity, the regeneration, the reproduction of the womb energy, and that full connection. So the full connection, the full energy can flow through. Because so often it just stops. I mean, from many, many lifetimes of you name it. I mean, I've seen it, and it's just like you don't really want to know, but you can imagine. And clearing and healing and reconnecting those energies. And it's really critical at this juncture in our existence that occur as much as possible. So I'm getting a sense that a lot of what I'm going to do right now for everybody here individually will pertain to that in some fashion or another. And there's a marvelous book called Womb Wisdom that I actually bought a year ago. I didn't know why, now I know why. That I'm reading. And it's written by a couple. And don't ask me to pronounce their names, I can't. But it's Womb Wisdom. And it's just incredible, because they go through 7 different kind of stages of increasing wisdom. They have exercises, and what each stage is about, of enhancing, and including men. This is not just about female or woman. And I highly recommend that. I think it's a very, very important book at this point in time, and necessary for all of us. So
everybody just stays exactly where
yeah, just stay where you are. For those of you who have been to the 2 times I've done the Akashic readings here, at the end I've done individual readings, so just sit there, and I can tap into your higher selves as to what quote-unquote you need at the moment. But I'm just also saying too that there's so much of this womb energy here that's healing, this regeneration, birthing a new, energy. So I'll be, I guess you call it, channeling that through here to everybody. And we'll start with you, Allison.